It's my party, and I can say good morning if I want to. Good morning if I want to. Good morning if I want to. And that's just what I'm saying. So, anywho, how y'all doing today? Yesterday, I read something on one of my posts. It said, "You gained all that weight, and now you want us to encourage you?" Yeah. And I bet you whoever wrote that, they got some weight to gain, to lose too. They got some mobility to lose. Because when people speak like that, that's because that's how they feel. Maybe they're not getting encouragement in their own home, in their own life. And sometimes it's because they refuse to be encouraged. I doubt very seriously if you can live your whole life, your whole day, your whole week, and nobody encourages you. The only reason that would happen is if you refuse to be encouraged. So this is why this post is called, I wrote it down so I can remember what I wrote. And I put, weight loss happens here. Hope, a place of encouragement. Lose weight with me. Every day, a lot of days when I don't come on in the morning, I want to, but my mind's so full of woo that I just have to deal with that. I just have to deal with that. Because, honey, I'm going to tell you something. When it gets close to your breakthrough, when it's close to your success, that's when stuff starts really wanting to weigh you down. So you have to remember that. And I'm telling you, all of my success happened right here in this bed. Good morning, Elizabeth. Good morning, Elizabeth. Good morning, Elizabeth. Good morning, Elizabeth. How are you? Your name is Tokara. Where do you live, Elizabeth? Where do you live, Elizabeth? So thank you for joining me today. So I just want you to know that half of this battle, and if you've come in, would you please hit the like button and the subscribe button? And I hear people say turn on the notifications so you'll know when we get lives. Whew, I'm sitting up here scratching my stomach, y'all. Whew. So making it seem like my shirt is a belly shirt where y'all see my stomach. No, it's just some skin. My cousin made me this shirt years ago. I said, cousin, make me an off the shoulder shirt. And she did. And when the house burned down, I didn't know that my shirt didn't get burned. So I saw it. This is my shirt cousin Bertha made me. I cherish when my cousin make me something. She always makes me that wrap y'all see me in. And one time she made me one and it got stuck in my wheels and we had to cut it. And I called her crying. Oh, you live in Philadelphia? Philadelphia? The city of brotherly love. And I called Cousin Bertha and I was like, Cousin Bertha, my soul, it got broke. And I'm crying. I'm crying like somebody stole my best friend. She said, well, you ain't got to cry about it, honey. I got some more material. I'll make you another one. So actually, that one she made me, it got stuck under my tires too. But baby, it got holes all in it. I wear it every day. Excuse me. What I love about blowing my nose, don't a thing come out of it. I just be blowing. So I want to share with you this morning that all of my success happened right here in this bed. When you see that, let me touch it for you. See this right here? That means I'm sitting in the bed. And I just want you to know wherever you are in your journey, most of us who are obese and overweight, baby, we at work. We at work, we doing all we can do, we being all we can be. We at church. Doing everything they tell the church to do. Y'all, the Baptists and all them people, they got the mother's board. They got Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. I mean, it's people that go to church 4 or 5 times a week. We go Sunday morning, Sunday evening, Wednesday, Saturday Bible study once a month, and like that. But there are people who go to church every day. Like they work all day, cook, got to take care of their house, but they at church. And I think they stay there a long time. So, and you do that until something happens in your life, like me. one day I was driving to church because I used to work around the corner from the church. I work downtown. My church is downtown. And I just couldn't get out of my car because I told Brother Charles, I said, Brother Charles, tell Sister Charles I got to go home. I don't feel good. Like my body didn't feel good. And I just couldn't stand the thought of getting out of my car, going to sit down where I would be uncomfortable. I've been uncomfortable for years. And I felt bad because why? We were going to go to church. And it really has hurt my feelings about the church as of but I don't get all discombobulated because I'm gonna tell you something. When things happen that's bad, nobody knows what to do. Yes, we ought to come, we ought to call, but really people freeze up. They don't know what to do. They don't know what to say. They don't know. That's why people cook. The first thing that when I hear somebody passed away or somebody gets sick, go take them some chicken because that says, you know what, I care about you. My friend, she got went to the ER, and I'm texting her, let me know how you doing. And so fortunately she's okay. And I was like, well, if you want me to come visit you, you have to let me know because I have to get the van to take me over there. So it's just like, so what I'm saying today to you is most of y'all on y'all way to work, you probably at work saying, what that girl talking about with that hair looking all over her head, looking all crazy. But the reason that I just don't wear wigs, even though I was looking at my picture like, girl, you looking funky, fresh, and fly over the years in your pain, in your distress. But I just wanna deal with my hair. I want to deal with what's real. And what's real is you all have been entertained by me for years. Well, for a year. Well, I used to do my resume stuff, and I still will get back to that on social media. But you all have been entertained by me for years. Oh, good job, Deb. Oh, thank you for talking my resume, all of that stuff. But now it's time to get down to the nitty gritty, okay? And the nitty gritty is this weight loss, this mobility, how I feel. It was supposed to rain. The weatherman said it's gonna rain all weekend. It's gonna be bad. And even the other day when we were at exercise class on Wednesday, they said, "Oh, it's gonna storm at." No, yesterday they said it's gonna storm at 12:30. It didn't even rain. So I told my class Wednesday that I probably won't come Friday because first of all, I don't want to get sick because when the weather changes, it might make you get sick. Second of all, I didn't want to take the chance that whenever it thunders and lightnings like at 5:30, then they might cancel us being able to get in the water. Sometimes they'll let us, but if it's sort of thunder and lightning, they'll just cancel the pool. You can't get in the pool anyway. And third of all, I got customers to work to get done. And in order for me to do that, I need time. The other day I did a post called um, this is what she taught me. Whenever my neck gets tension, just slightly do it like this. I need time to do my work, and I'm still behind. And my customer called me, and I said, I'm so sorry. I'm so stressed out. I'm going to give you a call by 12 tomorrow. And I still didn't get it done. But I did email her at 11:38. I said, I'm so sorry. I'm coming. And I showed her where I was getting the vision. And I was doing a little bit. I was getting the vision. And everything's already done. All I got to do is just go back through and fine tune it. That's all. And so she said, Miss Deborah, you all right? I appreciate that. This anxiety is getting me. And I'm actually better at it because the thing I used to do is eat my way through. Like the other day, I ate some of my cheese. I had I bought that little buck of cheese. It's actually, one of them fell on the floor. I just couldn't get it up. It was frozen. I said, you know what? It's going to be there. It'll be all right. So, I bit off of it a little bit, and I ended up eating the rest of it when I was in the room yesterday. I didn't even make a grilled cheese. It happens. It's okay. I didn't even eat. I went to the cafeteria and got some biscuits. You know how those rolls? It happens. But I wasn't eating a bag of popcorn every day. So that desire to eat when I get anxious is still in me. However, I did better with it. When I got in my room after I washed the dishes, washed the put some clothes in the washer, I saw a stain. I had to get that stain up off my floor. And when I got home, I emailed my coach because from right here, I mean, when I got in from working and I took the trash out to right here, it was aching because I'm doing this. I'm reaching and I'm doing it pretty fast. I went in and I changed the laundry and I folded up some clothes. Okay, I folded up like about 6 towels. Now, when I folded them, I think I threw them over there, but hey, they over there and they dry, they clean, they over there. I can reach them, and I did that in 10 minutes. So, I want to tell you, as you're going to work, y'all got kids and a husband or boyfriend y'all got to tend to. Y'all got things y'all doing. So in order to keep doing them, the answer I believe is to actually keep doing them. But not but. However, it may take you to step back a little bit and start exercising, because what exercising does, it boosts your ability to do more. It gives you that good feeling, that endorphins. It's the same feeling that you get when you have sex. Now, I don't know if when you have bad sex, for those of you who are married, because we do believe in Jesus Christ who died on the cross for our sins. But I'm just going to tell y'all. And let me tell you something. I do know about this because I was in sin. I was sinking deep in sin with Keith and with Moses. So, and the Lord, He will forgive me for that. So what I'm trying to say is, if you have bad sex, and those of us who know what good sex is also know what bad sex is, and those of you who don't know what good sex is, that means you've never had any. So, that's okay. Just pray. If you're married, you can figure it out. And if you're not married, just pray until you get a husband, because it is no fun to have good sex when you're not married. Because then you got it's just all them emotions. Let me tell y'all something. So I said that to say, if you exercise, you get the same feeling as if you're having good sex. I mean, pretty much. I mean, it's going to give you that boost of energy. Okay. I got 2 things to tell y'all. One time, I think Moses came to see me he lived in Baltimore. And I jumped out of the bed, ran outside, got my water hose, and watered all my flowers. Because I had like flowers all in the backyard and in the front yard. And I'm just watering up because I just felt good. I mean, I jumped up. And so I almost forgot that. I almost forgot. Oh my goodness. I don't want to forget my good memories. Oh my goodness. And he would always say, because, he a man's man. He ain't finna take nothing from no woman. He ain't finna mistreat no woman. He ain't finna hurt no woman. He was like, I'm coming down to see you. I'm going to get a hotel. I'm like, now, when you like her, you be like, you ain't getting no hotel. Because I got a whole house, Anywho, versus one guy who liked me. He was from Philadelphia, but he was working in Louisville. And my mentor at the time, he was like, don't let him come to your house. And he was like, tell him y'all can meet halfway and go to dinner, or he can get a hotel. But that particular weekend I didn't know what was happening, but it was the football, the NFL thing. So all the hotels were like 100, 200. Like, I mean, it was strange for hotels to be that much in Clarksville. Now they're that much, but back then, about 5 years ago, it wasn't. This was right before. It was before the year my house burned down. So that's why it was so high. But anyway, I ended up letting him. He ended up making me feel bad. My friends always host me at their house. He was from Philadelphia, but that's okay. Good morning, Cynthia. So, anywho, what I'm saying is that as you're living your life, even for those of us, because Cynthia, somebody gonna say on my channel yesterday, you just got all fat. Now you want us to encourage you? Yeah. And your fat ass wants some encouragement too. That's why you're on there on my channel watching me. If y'all would, please hit the like button. And if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. So, what I'm saying to you is because when it's happening, when you're getting weaker, when you're gaining weight, when you're eating your way through, you're not aware. I mean, I wasn't aware. Sometimes you might not even be able to wear a particular clothing item, but you don't even pay that no mind. You just get something else because you got plenty of clothes. And so what I'm saying is keep doing what you're doing because the fact that we go to work, we do this, we do that, that's really good. What happens, I mean, looking back when um one time I couldn't even get him to go to the bathroom. I was at my desk because I think it was so uncomfortable to do so. And it was a bad day. Looking back, I should have started going to physical therapy. And I should have told my doctor. I didn't even tell, like, I don't tell my doctor now when I go through all the stuff I go through because I just don't feel like he cares. I'll tell my knee doctor or I'll tell my coach. My coach is an EMT, he's a Special Forces military. He's a killer. I haven't even washed my face today, so y'all forgive me. I'm gonna wash it. My coach, he probably, I don't know. I say this to him quite a bit. I'm like, I'll look at him. I'll say, Coach, why are you so calm? Why you don't raise your voice? And I'll ask him something about like Kenya or Afghanistan or something like that. I'm like, Coach, why they do that right there in Afghanistan? And he'll explain it to me. I'm like, Coach, have you ever, I might say, have you ever seen a particular weapon or something? He'll be like, yeah, we used to, yeah. He'll tell me something about it. But he won't get excited about it. He'll just tell me about it. So I was like, Coach, good morning, Jackie. I looked at him one day. I said, Coach, the reason you're so calm is because you're a killer. Now, let me tell y'all what he did. Not a thing. He didn't even like flinch. He didn't even go, you didn't know. He just kept doing what he was doing. And that's the sign of a very dangerous man. Okay. So when I come to him with, sometimes when I would be exercising, I'd be crying because my body was trying to walk, trying to move. And he would just say, you know what, you're doing good. It's okay. Because he understands how the body works. Um, I remember looking back when I would go to my brother's house, I would sit on the couch and I would put on his coffee table everything I needed. You know, my towel, everything I needed. I brought my pine towel so when I used the bathroom, I could clean the bathroom up. I mean, that's kind of how I am anyway. But he made the comment, everything you need, you just pull to you. So that's a sign when your mobility is going, you pull things to you. When he was at the other house that he used to live in, wait a minute. That corner house, then they moved somewhere else. I'm trying to think. Okay, that house right there was that room, that room. Then they moved to a house. Oh, then they moved to that house over there off of the other way. So when he was in that first house, I used to be in the bedroom, and he'll be like, Deborah, come and sit in the living room. I'm like, okay. And then like another time, because I used to go there a lot, we would be like, I'd be sitting in the room writing a love letter, and my cousin was like, Deborah in there writing somebody in prison. My brother was like, no, that's just kind of how she is. She kind of writes. And that was at Thanksgiving. Then at Christmas, Tony said the same thing. He said, Deborah in there writing a dude in prison because grown-ups don't write letters. And my brother was like, are you? And I was like, no. And then I was like, I can't lie to my brother, so I told him. But I learned a lot from my little prison boyfriend. I mean, he schooled me for real. My brother was so mad. He still gets mad. If he bring it up, he'll get mad at me in a minute. Because I don't know nothing about no hoodlums. But that hoodlum, every girl needs to interact with a hoodlum. He even contacted me recently, like about maybe 6 months ago. He was like, are you doing okay? You want to make some money? And I was like, girl, Jesus died on the cross. You don't need him to help you make no money, okay? Because that's why he in jail. Okay? However, anyway, as you're going by, doing what you're doing, living your life, you might need a little bit extra support to give you strength in your, okay, if you type a lot and your hands start hurting, you might need to get some extra strength to help you with your hands. Whenever I fly more than 2 hours, I always get in the pool every day that I'm there, or I go get a massage if, say, the hotel's pool not working. But one time I went and got a massage, and I was telling the young man, this was in Colorado Springs or Colorado or Denver or somewhere. I think it was in Denver. I was telling him that my hands were hurt, and he showed me how there's the nerve that go to your hands is all the way back here. So he told me to do a deep stretch like this. And that really helped me. And since I've been exercising, can y'all put in the comments hashtag, let me write it down too. Hashtag 25. Then we say hashtag big steps. Because remember when I first started doing my walk, I made big steps. And that really impressed me. And then hashtag chin up. Because when you're walking, you have to keep your chin up. You know, don't look down. You got to keep your chin up. So anyway, if you start having problems with your hands, they start hurting, go to physical therapy. And I know they have these new modern things with operating because they were supposed to do some operations, but and that may work. And I'm not saying not to, and I may get them also. However, by me exercising every day, 5 days, 6 days, yeah, I bet so. Yeah. Mm-hmm. But I spend my whole life typing as I'm getting ready to do in a few minutes too. So that means you're going to have aches in your hands. If you work in the warehouse and you're pulling like this, then that means at some point you may get a shoulder, something wrong with your shoulders. Or if you do such a thing and you do something, then you may have back pain or even leg pain or even knee pain. So whatever is aching you, there is a doctor. And sometimes you might have to do non-traditional medicines. Like right now, I'm going to be going to, well, when I get some money, yeah, shoulders too. I'm going to go to the herb place where you buy herbs and make tea. Because remember I told y'all, I'm not buying no more tea out of the grocery store. Because when I had the herbs where you use your own tea bag, it tastes much better. So now that we understand that, because the Bible even says God gave us the seeds for us. Honestly, we're supposed to be eating the same thing animals eat. And that includes meat, because animals eat meat too. They eat each other. However, what modern people do is they make food out of inanimate objects like science experiments. And that makes us get sick and have cancers. And that's why I'm not getting no breast exam, because I think they doing something to give us breast exams. Why black women all of a sudden, we ain't but 13% of the population. Why we getting all this breast cancer? And my mama was telling me some months ago, breast cancer don't even run in my family. Don't nobody in my family have breast cancer. But she said, I don't know how my two first cousins who are sisters got breast cancer. My mama said, I don't know how they got breast cancer, because don't nobody in our family have no breast cancer. So what I'm just sharing with you is how I went about my journey and didn't know what was happening to me. I had a coach who let me tell y'all, is this not the Coach Storm I talk about. I actually used to work out with Coach Storm 15 years ago, so I knew to call on him when I needed him. But this coach that I have, I'm gonna tell y'all something. He liked me, like he thought, I was a great girl. And he told the Lord, he said, Lord, don't let me act on those feelings. Let me help her. And I just happened, we talked. I said, I thought you were going to take me to lunch. He said, he told me that, he said, I prayed to God I can help her. And I was telling him that my brother and my daddy helped me with my weight loss when I need motivation. And I was like, are you available 24 hours? Like, my brother's available 24 hours. And he was like, yes, my wife knows that I coach. So he helped me, and he watched me. He was like, stop going everywhere, even church, because church really stresses you out. And he said, you need to go home. You're going to cook you something to eat your little cornbread with your meal. I was eating once a day. I live in Tennessee, and my mom lives in Memphis. My family lives in Memphis. So my cousin just happened to move here from California. That's how I met them. But all my family lives in Memphis. You know what I mean? I got family in Nashville, got family in St. Louis, got family in Chicago, I got family in a lot of places, but the main part of my family live in Houston. I have some family in Las Vegas, California, everywhere. I have family everywhere. Arizona, New York, Colorado, Columbia, Maryland, Florida, everywhere. So, yeah, but my main family, my brothers and sisters, live in Memphis, and my nieces, they live in St. Louis and Nashville. But yeah, mama lived 3 hours away. So anywho, um, the main point I'm making is this is a place of encouragement. And in order to also grow, and I'm glad to have this morning off, and I pray that I am focused and that I pray that I am productive. So I'm going to try my best to be productive this morning. Part of it is you have to visualize what you want. And in order to visualize it, you have to close your eyes, you have to state it. And then you have to, don't be negative about yourself. Because when you are, you can't do the positive because you're thinking negative thoughts. So some of my thoughts are to walk over there and get the stuff that failed. That's a goal. Now my blood pressure monitor, it fell right there, but right by my bed. So I should be, I mean, it's right there. So I should be able to get it with my cane because my reacher broke. But if my reacher, see how it's broke? I think I'm gonna email George, so he's gonna buy me another one. It's been like a month and a half. He said he's still gonna buy it, so he was all fussy when he was putting my wheelchair in the car. And that's how some men are. They're fussy. They'll do it, but they gonna fuss while they do it. So that's part of women. And y'all got some men, y'all know. You have to kind of let that go. Don't argue with them. I just said, well, George, you want me to help you? I said, if you put it in the front seat, maybe I can help you. Or I said, well, I thank you so much. Oh, y'all women, you need to check this car. Girl, especially as you get older, you got to learn, don't do that. Now, when I was young, I would have argued with him. Like, man, all that foolishness you talking about. But just let him. That's his way. You women, y'all, because he really ain't talking about me. He's talking about all the women he had frustrating times with in his life. So you got to remember that. You got to remember that. The bus driver I told y'all about, first he tried to make a slick comment about me. But he was really impressed because he didn't realize I exercise every day and everywhere. Sometimes he would pick me up 2 or 3 different places. And he was like, oh, so you exercising over here too? Mm-hmm. See, that you just got to watch what a man says. A man ain't going to really say nothing about you unless he impressed with you or he want to holler at you. But if he say something critical, he might be a little jealous. So that's why you can't really, like, I can't really tune in to men who admire me for what I'm doing. Because a real one, he gonna sit back. He gonna say something every now and then, but he gonna sit back until he's ready to make his move, and that's until he's ready to be a hero, not a zero. But one like the ones that's kind of like mama's boys, they gonna say something all the time. Ooh, 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 boy, what? Ooh, what we doing? Nothing. See, that's the kind I want you to let them stay at your house or something like that. Oh, one time I had this guy. He was Hispanic. He was at my house watching cartoons. I knew I couldn't be the one to have no man living with me because I'm like, nigga, you watching cartoons? Really? That's what you doing with your life. Now, I'm not against the cartoon. It's the man. So if a man don't have a certain character, it can't move you. But when you have a mama's boy or a man who's not that responsible, and he's sitting up there watching cartoons in lieu of being helpful, I think I was in the kitchen cooking or something. I don't know what I was doing. Whew, he was just a friend. We weren't dating or nothing. And so he was. But I'm going to tell you, we had a lot in common in terms. He was Hispanic and I'm black. Our histories were the same. That's how we became friends. And so, but I just saw his character defects. But he explained some things because he's Mexican, but from California. So the Mexicans from Mexico, they're different than the Mexicans from California. He told me, like the guy I was dating who was Mexican from Mexico, he told me to wear a red dress. And I told him, he said, yeah, he said Mexicans, they really like red. I'm like, okay. Black people really like red too. We mostly buy our first car gonna be burgundy or red or something like that. But anyway. I saw a spider. on my comforter yesterday, and I threw it over there, so I gotta wash it. Okay, I gotta get some. People say get some like some formula. So I don't know. Tomorrow I got to do that. But today I got my mind going to a Mexican restaurant after I leave physical therapy because I'm greedy like that. So I got to kill the spiders because y'all know spiders can't be attacking me. So anyway, what I'm trying to say about this weight loss thing is I want you to get it in your mind what it is you want to do. What I want to be able to do as I learn to stand, like I can do 10 minutes kind of okay now. It's still a struggle, but I can do it. So in physical therapy, we do step on the stepper. So that's another thing. I need to get somebody to get my stepper out of the garage so I can put it in the living room. But in any case, once I step 10 times, then I stand up for 10 minutes. And I can do that. So I'm going to keep doing that. And probably in a couple of weeks, like in October, I'm going to try to do 15 minutes. So I can transfer that to being able to be mobile at home, stand up and do more. Like I do everything in my wheelchair right now. So I want to be able to stand up and reach in the cabinet and get something. Because I'm tall, I can reach up there, but I'm kind of scared. Because it's so much. When I first started to get up from my wheelchair, my knees used to be like literally. But now when I get up, they don't do that. But that's because I've been exercising. So the more I exercise to move my body, it doesn't hurt. But I'm not like my knee aches a little bit right now on the right side. I got it bent like this. So this leg is straight and this leg is this way. And what I reminded myself and I wanted to share with y'all is I'm still really, really, really fat. And I know one person, two people said that. You use the word fat on your website? I'm like, yeah. They said, that don't hurt your feelings. I'm like, no, I'm fat. And I also said to them, I said, you don't understand marketing. So and also I am fat. I mean, you can't call me fat. One time a girl did call me fat, and I knew that she was jealous of me. She called me fat in public. Isn't that funny? I didn't say nothing because what am I gonna say? I am fat, and but what it was is she was envious of me because in all of my fatness, I still live my life. So my next goal is to I actually don't mind driving my car. And a lot of times when I drive my car, I will get nervous and have to pee all over my seat. Good morning, Michelle. And I didn't do that this time. I was so happy. And that's Michelle even talked about that when she was in not even 40. She said she had incontinence really bad, but once she lost all her weight, it went away. So I am just sharing that with y'all. Um, so that's my future. You're so kind, Cynthia, girl. And I know it to be true, but in order to see the blessings, I have to pay attention. So and what's amazing to me, I'm telling you, I am so broke. Let me see how much money I got in my pocketbook. I got my bus fare, but where my purse at? And but I'm not worried. I'm not stressed out. I'm not overeating. I'm just like, you know what? In fact, the customer I'm working with, she didn't even pay me. Oh, please don't. And I'm not worried about it. I'm just, I know she ain't broke. And I was gonna use that money to pay for my to pay on my trip to New York. So I'm sure that but I told the lady, I said, look, I gotta make the money to go to my New York trip. Okay, I don't know where my wallet is. But anyway, wheresoever it is, this is one of the benefits of this journey. Oh, that's my purse. I should clean it out. Wheresoever it is, this journey is about paying attention and giving myself credit. Not necessarily standing up every day going, oh, girl, you did this, this, and this, but just saying, telling my physical therapist, telling my coach, whatever I'm really going through and letting them help me to improve it. So, yesterday they had my mother's birthday party. It's my mother's birthday yesterday. and my brother took everybody out, and I was happy that um they tuned in so I can see everybody. Happy birthday, mama. Oh, hi everybody. And I learned to accept my family just as they are and get off the phone because I'm kind of tired. My mom said, "You got," because I had on my necklace and my jewelry. She's like, "Got your clothes on?" And then I said, "Yeah, mom, I'm tired." I said, "Plus, I might wake up and do a live." And my mom asked me what I ate. I said, "Mom, I ate an Angus burger and salad." And so, my mom watched my channel sometimes. So, anywho, that is a gift that God has blessed me with, to accept my family, to accept myself, to accept the truth of my life, and to just keep working on my goals. Just keep working on my goals, because helping my family, the way I can help my family is to just get better with my health, and to know in my heart I'm gonna lose this weight. I'm gonna be like probably like a size 12 or a size 10, like that. But if I'm like a size 12 or a size 14, then I can wear clothes in the regular store. And that's really what I want. I could go like to Dillard's and buy some clothes, or to Belk's. That's what Michelle said she wanted. I said, "Girl, I'm about to give me a go." And I want to wear custom outfits, like custom line jackets and skirts like that. Little short ones too. Not that short though. Can't show everything. My booty still gonna be big. And so I'm excited about that. And I was looking at my arm, and I'm like, well, people always have that the arm fat. You already got that. So you be like, it's just going to be part of you. Plus, this right here, God made this for the children to play with. They need a toy. My little niece said that, Aunt Deborah, I like this part right here. I said, you do, baby? Okay, well, play on with it. And so, we just got to be positive and carry on. And then, like, I'm taking time for myself, because when I go to physical therapy, it really wears me out. Even when yesterday, I didn't even, I exercised. I started posting those videos last night. I exercised with weights, without weights. So I said, I'm not going to use weights because it wears me out. And I was like, when I leave here, I got to work. And if I'm really tired, which I get tired anyway, I fall right to sleep. And I just I didn't need to go to sleep because I want to work with my customers, and they're coming back Tuesday. They're young people. They're so funny. Oh, I'm gonna tell you what, my young people, like, I do resumes. She said, "I just want to have a job where I'm having fun and I get to be creative." I'm like, "Well, did you find one?" I don't know what that means. Okay. I'm like, "Baby, I tell you what, Google, I want a job that's fun and creative, and see what comes up." Okay. I think about dancing on the pole might be fun. I don't think that's a fun job. I think it's a lucrative job, so that's why people do it. But anywho, she's a app creator and a robotics person like that. So it's my pleasure. And they're gonna we have a concert coming up next week, and they're gonna volunteer to do it. And so that is exciting. They're excited about that. It's like, I can get my friends to help set up too. I'm like, okay. And I said, you have to wear all white. I said, even if it's pants or shorts. But on that Saturday, you got to wear all white, no pop of color. They were excited about that. And they're two white kids. So, and actually, I've known their mom for years. This is when I told y'all about the mom believes in me, but the kids didn't. But now they're believing in me. And so they are so funny. They want to live out of town. And I was like, your mama, their mama don't want them to move out of town. But I'm like, look, I told them, what y'all to do is find y'all an apartment. Girl gonna say, I found some beautiful houses. They're like 400,000. Okay. See how spoiled our kids are? And believe me, if they want to be in a $400,000 place with no job and no money, they gonna do it. So one of the things I know as a workforce development person, you don't have the right to tell somebody what they can and cannot do. I said, look, find out what the price is, what the down payment is, so you'll know when you get this job what it's going to take to move there. So, well, bless their hearts. So I have to be alert because it takes a lot to work with people, trying to help steer them the right way and not fall asleep. I was dropping everything as it was, but just, and this is what I'm good. I'm really good at this kind of stuff. So, but they tickle me. They funny. I said, look, I need you to, because I'm having to do this extra consultation. Like, I need you to make me some. What you like to make? But the son, he like to make desserts. I'm like, I can't have no desserts. But I'm like, can you make cornbread? So he never made cornbread. And so I'm like, well, that's okay. And then she was like, do you like sweet cornbread or regular cornbread? I'm like, well, I like Miss Payne's cornbread because Miss Payne used to put sugar in her cornbread. But cornbread tastes good if it's hot anyway. So you don't have to have extra sugar in it. So I'm going to see if they bring it Tuesday. They ain't really been doing what I've been asking them to do. The son have a little bit, the daughter not so much. But part of that is because they're full, and the other part is because they are young. So, but they'll get there, and that's the thing that you got to know when you work with young people. They'll get there. They're young, they're creative, and keep telling them about their power. Keep telling them about what's possible for them, and they will get there. And that's the same with this weight loss process. I feel good. However, I'm sitting, my neck is feeling strained right now. My knees a little bit aching, but that's kind of normal. Um, ins and outs of just being older. But I didn't know that I could fix my own food every day. I didn't know that I could wash my own clothes every day. I didn't know that I could sweep and mop my own floors. Now I do it in pieces, but I used to always do that. I ain't never, like, how I'm living is how I always live. But when I needed to, when I had enough of looking at all my stuff everywhere, I could just get up and put them up. Whereas now that's a little harder. Um, the other thing is I want to have the strength to go sit in my chairs and look in my rooms and look for stuff that I need. And I want to find some sturdier clothes baskets, because even the new one that I have, it's not sturdy when I pull it. And this is where they need to have things for people with mobility issues, so it kind of breaks when I use the basket to pull on it. It breaks a little bit. So, any case, y'all, I've been on here for 42 minutes. Let me tell y'all what with Michelle, we had a technical difficulties that we had some other things where we couldn't meet yesterday, but we'll meet as soon as we can, maybe today. Today we're going to talk about what non-scale goals are important to you. And next week we're going to talk about what is the hardest thing about losing weight. And the last one of the month is who inspires you on your journey, and how can you inspire someone else? So that's what this is all about. So if you would put in the comments, hashtag 25, hashtag big steps, hashtag chin up. What's your favorite song? You know, we have to end with a song. So y'all give me a song. I'm waiting. Give me a song. Okay. Okay. Well, I'll give myself a song. Y'all want to give me a song? I'm glad I looked through this. So. Mm-hmm. Well, I think Stevie Wonder. For once in my life, I have someone who needs me, someone I needed so long. For once I can say I have, yes, any song. Someone who needs me, somehow I know I'll be strong. For once I can touch what my heart used to dream of long before I knew. Oh, someone warm like you who made my dream come true. Yeah, yeah, yeah. For once in my life, I won't let sorrow hurt me, not like I've hurt me before. For once in my life, for once I have someone I know won't desert me. I'm not alone anymore. For once I can say, this is mine, you can take it. long as I know I have love, I can make it. For once in my life, I have someone who needs me, someone who needs me. Jimmy Mack, when are you coming back? Oh, Jimmy Mack. That's the jam right there. Alexa, play Jimmy Mack by Martha and the Vandellas. Jimmy Mack. Okay, we gotta get them to sing that. Okay. When are you coming? Oh, Jimmy Mack, when are you coming back? Hey. Alexa, stop! Alexa, stop! Hold on, I gotta stop it for copyright. I'm missing you. I'm the same way too. Stop it because you don't want to make it go too long. Copyright issues. Better days are coming. Better days are coming. That's by Leandra. Okay, Alexa, play "Better Days Are Coming" by Leandra. That's a beautiful song too. Let's listen to a little bit of that too, honey. We got that. That's beautiful. Yes, Elizabeth. And that's the truth. That is the truth right there. Alexa, stop. That's beautiful. And that is an absolute great song for us to end today's with. And we got to believe that, we go to church, we listen to our scriptures, we sing our spiritual songs. But the reason we do that is to increase our faith in the things we cannot see. Baby, I'm over 400 pounds. I can't see no size 10 or size 12, but I'm going to see it because I'm going to see it in my mind. And then it's going to happen in my body. Do you know I was listening to the book of Isaiah and listening to the book of Jeremiah and Ezekiel, and they talk about the Chaldeans. So I looked up, where are the modern day Chaldeans? They live in Michigan. They know exactly where they live. They live in Germany and they live in England. And those people in the Bible days migrated. And they are the shopkeepers in Middle Michigan. Isn't that amazing? All these years. So I'm just saying that those people right now who live in Michigan, they know about their lifelong history with God, the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, whether they were foes or friends. Because sometimes you'll be a foe of the Lord Jesus Christ and the God, the Father, but you ain't going to win because he's going to strike you down dead. But sometimes you will be a blessed people. And I definitely know that the Western nations have invaded God's plan and messed up his people. All them people in Africa, those are God's people. And they lost the wars or the battles and all that stuff. What the French and the English and the Italians did, it's just like in the Bible days. They divided Africa, changed the names, to say that the African people didn't have no God, didn't have no talent. The God, the creator, he looking at this. One day he gonna avenge all of that. Okay? So the goal is to get in your mind what it is you want to do. I mean, baby, stand up. That's a goal right there, okay? Make it through the day. Be encouraged. Don't overeat. But eat. And stop feeling bad about what you're doing. I'm going to a Mexican restaurant, and I hope I can find my wallet. Or I hope I have some money to pay for it. Because I know it's going to be about $25. And the funny thing is, the restaurant is just right there. If it wasn't, when you have a subdivision, they make a little hole between the subdivision and the other part of the business district. I could walk to it, but I can't because it's a hole right there, and it's a subdivision, so they have to take me. But I'm going to get me some Mexican food today, okay? So what I'm saying is, I want you to have a beautiful day, and I want you to think faith-filled thoughts, because the faith that you have It's going to come because you have faith in the Lord Jesus Christ. And with that faith, he's going to give you an idea of things to do. But sometimes what the thing to do is to believe and step. When I couldn't get up out of my wheelchair very good, I said, Lord, you gave me the strength to get up. And I got right up. I said, go on, Jesus. The next day I said, Lord, I did it yesterday. Think I can do it twice? And I got up much better. And now I can almost get up like in a regular way, just stand right up. I still lean a little bit to the right, but I know my strategy for standing up. So so I'm excited about that because that's what the Lord is doing in my life. So have a beautiful day. I talk a lot. But I will tell you this, I had the seminar with the voiceover teacher and I'm so excited. And it's like $3,000. But let me tell y'all something. Everything in the resume world costs a lot of money. Everything. It's nothing to pay $5,000 for a class. They have payment plans. Everybody need payment plans. Very few people have $500. Oh, Elizabeth, have a blessed day. Thank you so much for coming by. Please, if you feel value, share, comment, like, and share. If you want to, you can share my exercise videos. That's why I put them on there. And so, yes, let's make it a blessed day. That's what I'm talking about, everybody. Wishing each other well and encouragement. Because it's a lot to keep you down in the world. And we want to lift you up a little bit. Even if you're feeling down, we want you to be lifted. So thank y'all. I appreciate that. Appreciate that. So I hope to get into learn voiceovers, learn technique with my voice because I would like that kind of thing. So that's going to be one of the things I'm going to do in the future. Okay. Peace and hair grease. Thank y'all for dropping by. I'll talk to y'all later. Okay. Bye.